right, welcome to our June 1st reading. We are working on Gemini. We're getting ready to get that guidance for the next 4 weeks for Gemini, taking a look at some of the energies that are guiding you, some of the energies that are crossing you and challenging you. Let's take a look and see what kind of guidance we can get here for Gemini. Welcome to June 1st. This is the first day of a new and beautiful month. I hope everybody is in good spirits and feeling peaceful and prosperous. Regardless of what may be happening in your world, you are an energy transmuter whose job is to shift your energy to the higher vibration so that you can create the things you want to create in your life. Believe me when I tell you, it is possible. You get to choose. You get to set the tone. So let's take a look at this Gemini energy. We're going to first pull some guidance from our Earth Magic deck here. Let's pull 2 cards from the Earth Magic deck, and then we'll get some more additional guidance from some of our other oracle cards here before we dive into our tarot guidance. So we're trying to get a feel for some of the major energies that you may be experiencing this month that may be aiding you and could potentially be guiding you. So it looks like we have cave, sanctuary. Maybe some of you have been sort of alienated. Maybe you've gone within to look for guidance, or maybe you find yourself sort of trying to build a sanctuary around yourself. Now we also have this fall card, which is maybe something has been veiled from you, but it's trying to come through, but it's not quite clear yet, and maybe something needs to be lifted in order for you to be able to see something. So it looks like you all may actually be in a space this month where you're trying to come out of something, gain some particular type of clarity, and maybe you are in a space of self-study or contemplation and reflection. So let's take a look at this fog card and let's see what some of the messages are that are related to that. Maybe there's something that can jump out at you. All right. So fog is simply a low cloud, a blanket of water crystals that hasn't gained the density of raindrops. All right. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us. It can be so thick that it makes things almost impossible to see. All right. So it says we may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what is to be revealed. Yet, even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil, which we see back here, which I feel like as you go into the cave and the sanctuary, you'll have more clarity. Once they do, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. As the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated and we have the opportunity to continue onward. So in this message, you get a sense that trying to go through the fog when it's thick is not going to be helpful, but surrendering to the lack of clarity is what actually will bring the sense of illumination. So if you find yourself being enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and thinking that it's not going to clear, it definitely will clear, but you do have to be patient and you have to recognize that this is not the time to really make major decisions. This is not the time to make many decisions at all. This is the time to just go with the flow when you don't feel the flow. This is the time to just be still and wait until the fog clears. It's kind of like trying to ride out on a morning where there's lots of fog and putting your high beams on and having them to just reflect back more of the thickness of the fog to you rather than give you actual clarity. It's something that you have to wait for to clear. So this is you just waiting. This is you allowing yourself to feel confused, and remember that in the confusion is actually the light that is coming. So let's take a look at the cave card, because this looks like something that you're gonna have to really be patient with this month. And these two being major energies that you're dealing with this month, Gemini, it looks like you're going to have to stay and to linger in this space of confusion, or this space of not being sure, or this space of uncertainty. You're going to have to just give yourself over to that temporarily until things start to clear. As the sun sets, the crescent of the new moon appears in the distance as this ancestral human creates his art, painting on the walls of the cave with colors drawn from earth substances. The fire warms him, the cave shelters him, and provides a refuge from the rest of the world. With its womb-like structure, it not only offers sanctuary, but also serves as a temple that houses his creative experience. So, just guides you to take a look at how absorbed he is in this process. It's like he's really blocking out anything else around him that doesn't really feel good. So he's really creating that sanctuary. He's not only going to an external sanctuary or a place where there's quiet and calm, but he's also nurturing that inner need to have peace, to have sanctuary, to have calm, and to sort of be away from whatever the confusion is that's going on around him at this particular time. So he's creating that internal place of peace, all right? So this can be guiding you to maybe go somewhere where you can think as you go through this period of confusion, or to create a sanctuary within your own environment, and to kind of pull yourself away from things that could be contributing to your sense of confusion in your environment, whether it's TV, whether it's excessively watching the computer or media or whatever it is, but to really try to bridge that connection between the internal and the external, and to do what you can to try to stay aligned, and just to pull away from the busy world to create that sense of sanctuary. And some of us have the luxury of doing this for a period of time. Others of us just have to carve out the time when we can get it. And so it may be a time where you're having to carve that time out when you can get that time in. But you want to make that a priority, because that's going to help you navigate this situation this month, whatever it is that is creating this sense of confusion for you. So let's take a look at the situation here. Let's get a little bit of clarity. We're going to do the Celtic cross spread to see maybe what this is about, Gemini, because it looks like you are needing to schedule some downtime, or you're needing to put your energy into something else that allows you to have calm and focus while this fog kind of starts to clear. But at the same time, you're having to accept this lack of clarity, maybe this mental confusion, maybe feeling mixed up, maybe not knowing what to do, which way to go. You are probably going to have to get used to this sense of suspension right now, just temporarily, because soon enough the light is going to break through and the situation will be illuminated. And as long as you stay conscious and you nurture a sense of inner sanctuary, you'll be ready to make your moves when the time comes. So let's take a look at what's influencing this situation. What is your situation, and maybe what might be crossing you at this particular time, and what it is you're trying to do, Gemini. Alright, so we have you here with the Knight of Cups being crossed with the Chariot. Okay, coming into this situation, we have the Eight of Wheels. In the future position, we have the Six of Wheels. Okay, very interesting there. And then atop you, we have this Four of Swords energy. This is what it is that you're aware of, or what is crowning you, or what you'd like to see happen. And with this being the Four of Swords card, we know that you're in a position of not really having a lot of movement, not a lot going on. You're having to surrender to something and to just sort of be still. And here you see this person creating a sort of inner sanctuary or in a resting state. Okay, having to refocus their energy inward, which is what looks like is going to be your best bet moving forward. All right, now underneath we have this Six of Swords card. All right, and then we have the World card, we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wheels, which is what you would like to see happen, and the Knight of Wands here. Very, very, very interesting energy. I feel movement, I feel travel, I feel going to another place. Underneath this, we have the Three of Wands. So let's dig into this a little bit. And if we need to clarify, we're going to clarify with this Tarot Illuminati. So underneath this is possibly a move or travel, taking a trip somewhere, or relocating. Perhaps moving away from something. It looks like we have work and romance here when I look at this energy here, and I really feel as though what is at stake here is maybe you have found union with someone, and maybe things are picking up and going in a certain direction, and you may be actually propositioned, or you may have gotten an offer to move. And the reason why I say that, to either move or to move into another level of the relationship, or to maybe move in with someone, and somehow something is clouding this decision and making it a difficult decision for you. With this Chariot card and this Knight of Cups, it's as if an offer is being made, an offer of love, an offer of greater commitment. And that energy is moving very quickly, and it's trying to take you in another direction, which feels a little bit maybe foreign to you for whatever the reasons are. I'm not sure. But this is a situation that is going to bring reciprocity. This is a situation where you're getting as much as you are giving. And it looks like this situation may somehow be related to something that you've been working on for a minute, or either it's taken place within a work situation over a period of time. But underneath this situation is this need to relocate, or looking out into the horizon at maybe pursuing an opportunity to take something to the next level, or to see where else you may be able to plant some seeds, is what I see here in this picture. And I'm not so sure that both of you are on the same page. You may have some reticence here and may not necessarily want to leave certain things behind. You may not want to relocate. You may not want to move in, or you may not want to have to go to another city at this particular time. And you're in a space of confusion, and things have not become clear at this time. But at the same time, you really are looking for a new beginning. Now, with this World card in this position of where you are, I feel like you are really at the center of this, and this decision is really up to you. And there's one part of you that wants to move forward, perhaps, and there's another part of you that may be afraid of taking this situation to the next level. With the Page of Wands here in your environment and in your future outcome, I feel like this situation is going to go to the next level. I feel like this partnership is really a partnership that is going to move with quite a bit of speed, and it has quite a bit of passion, and there is a basis. You all share a lot in common. I feel like you both are very hardworking people. I feel like you both can build together, whether it's a business that you may be currently building, or whether it is the two of you building separate ventures in your own life. I feel that you're very much aligned with that. But I do feel like this person is a very take charge person, and it could be possible that maybe you are feeling as though they're moving a little quick. All right, things are moving a little fast. With that Chariot card, with the Knight of Cups, the offer, and with the Knight of Wands energy here, it looks like this could be moving faster than what you're comfortable with. But nevertheless, this person is moving on, I think. I think they are moving. And while you may not be moving as fast as they are moving, it looks like they're moving on regardless. And so you have a decision to make that may have a time stamp on it. And it's likely that that's where this sense of confusion is coming from, this sense of really not being sure about what to do. And maybe you just find yourself in a space of just procrastinating and not wanting to have to really make a decision, but it's on your plate and you actually do have to make a decision. Here, what it is that you really wish for is a new life, a new relationship, a new start. All right, this is really what it is that you want, and this is what is actually coming into your life. So you have all of these good things that are happening in your life. I think it's the fact that perhaps you're not 100% sure about taking things in another direction or moving. You may feel like things are moving very fast, but when I look at the situation here, I do feel like it does have a time constraint on it, and it's a decision that you really have to make, and you are simply just not sure about doing it. But I think that there is a greater part of you that really does want this new beginning, but you just have something that's keeping you, pulling you back. And I just want to get some clarity on what is it that maybe is holding you back, because I feel like ultimately you really want a new start. I feel like this feels kind of like a blessing to you, but I feel like there is some reticence. What's holding Gemini back? What's creating the confusion? What's holding Gemini back? Okay. All right. We have that Six of Pentacles card. Okay. Maybe the feeling that if you go, you may have a regret later, or maybe the feeling of, is there going to be reciprocity? Okay. And we have two very important cards here. All right. And that is the Six of Pentacles card and the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Pentacles card here as well. All right. This is a relationship that is worth investing in, and there's quite a bit of reciprocity here. Okay. If you feel like this is threatening your sense of independence, I think that possibly, in addition to what it is that you have been accustomed to putting into a relationship that perhaps may not have been returned, that could be contributing to some of the confusion. But also this sense of, do I want to leave everything that I've built and move on? Do I feel like I'm being rushed? Is this kind of too much for me? Is this something that may be unreliable? You may be used to making your own decisions and doing things the way you want and being financially and mentally independent from situations. And so sometimes it can be difficult to give up control in these kinds of situations. But when I look at this relationship, even though I feel it's very young right now, I feel like it has the ingredients for a new start. It does have the ingredients for a new start. And I feel like at the end of the day, you really want to go forward. And I think that at the end of the day, you actually will make this move. You will actually take things to the next level. You have a sense of stability and you have a sense of financial security that you have built for yourself. So that's not something that you really have to be afraid of. And ultimately, you are looking out at the horizon, wanting a new experience. You're wanting to try something different. You're wanting to, with this Ace of Wheels here, go in a different direction. You're ready for a new beginning or a new opportunity. And so I feel like this situation is ripe for that. And whatever it is that needs to come into even more clarity over the next couple of 3 weeks, it will come to clarity. Even though you may feel veiled now and in a state of confusion, just go within, which is what you've been doing. Don't resist. Just go within, meditate, take it easy, go with the flow, and just allow the momentum of what is already happening around you to come to help to bring you into full clarity. Meaning, just sit and wait for that sun to break through those clouds and to give you a sense of clarity and to illuminate what is the best decision for you moving forward. Beautiful, beautiful reading for you today. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful reading. A lot of fast moving energy here. All right. Always remember, and I'm going to end on this note, we cannot move forward looking back. And clearly you want to move forward, but you have not fully turned in the direction of this new opportunity. All right, so it's a matter of getting aligned, because the train is actually taking off. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Gemini. I will see you again in July.